Hi everyone, and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm getting ready to go to the mall to just hang out, have some coffee and do a little bit of shopping. And since I had some extra time to get ready, I decided to go a little glam on my makeup and show you how I did it. So if you want to see how I created this smoky eye with a pop of yellow, just please keep on watching. First thing first, I'm starting with my Wet n Wild primer and I'm applying it all over my face. This way it gets to seep into my skin before I go in with foundation or anything on top of it. For my eyes, I'm using this Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base and I'm applying it all over my lids and then using my ring fingers to spread it out. To set the base, I'm using this white eyeshadow from my rose gold palette and a fluffy brush and I'm just applying it all over my eyelid. I'm using this light brown color and a fluffy blending brush. I'll be working it into my crease to start adding dimension. I'm first applying this color and then next I'm going to build on top of it with this grey color and a flatter yet still fluffy brush. So I'm taking this grey color and I'm working it directly into my crease instead of blending it up the way I did with the brown color. And then I'm just flicking it out to help it blend into the brown. And right over that, I'm going to apply this dark brown color. With the grey underneath the brown, you get a little bit more intensity and a little bit of a cooler tone intensity without having to apply too much of the brown. This is why I decided to layer the two colors instead. Then I'm just going back in with my blending brush and making sure everything blends properly. Next, I'm taking an ordinary shader brush and this orange color, and I'm going to be applying it all over my eyelid. Not that I think that this step was necessary, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this with orange or with yellow, so I'm applying this first, and then next I'm picking up the shimmery gold yellow color with my finger, and then applying it right on my eyelid. I'm keeping it right in the middle and making sure it doesn't go into my crease. I don't want the color to spread out that far, so I'm just touching it on the middle part of my eyelid. I'm also making sure to get it right up against my lash line to make sure there aren't any gaps. Then I decided I wanted a little brighter of a yellow, so I picked up a lighter color and applied it over that as well. For eyeliner, I'm using this NYX matte liquid eyeliner and I'm going to be drawing on a wing. Nothing too dramatic as I usually say, so I just drag it out, make sure it connects properly to my upper lash line, and then when I'm happy with my wing, I'm going to drag it into my inner corners. Moving on to my eyebrows, I'm first going to comb them out and then I'm going to use this mixture of a brown and a black eyeshadow and an eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to fill them in with this color. I'm simply going to be following their natural shape. I usually just go along and define them instead of changing them. I like keeping my brows natural because it's quicker and easier and it's harder to mess up. Back to my eyes, I'm going to curl my lashes first, and then I'm going to go in with this Essence Lash Princess Mascara, the one in the purple and black tube, and then I'm going to apply this all over my lashes, making sure to get the ones in the inner corners as well. For foundation, I'm using this LA Girl Pro Cover Liquid Foundation in the color Porcelain, and I'm dotting it onto my face and almost made some drip onto my shirt and everything, but I'm applying it all over my face and then I'm using my damp beauty blender to blend it out. For concealer today, I decided to use this Essence, the Pure Nude Concealer Stick Concealer, and I'm using it to draw on triangles underneath my eyes to brighten up that area, to apply some between my brows because that's where I usually get shiny and funniness going on my nose to cover a sunspot, and around my mouth where I usually get darkness. Then I'm going to take my beauty blender again and carefully blend everything out, making sure not to mess up the eyeshadow I just did. The one thing I have to say about stick concealers is that they do take a little longer to blend out. Now to set all of that, I'm taking my LA Girl Translucent Setting Powder and I'm first patting it on underneath my eyes to prevent any wrinkling, and then whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to dust on the rest of my face to set everything. I'm using this nude color from my Carly Bible palette for a little extra coverage underneath my eyes. So I'm just patting it on underneath my eyes to cover there and a little bit around my mouth because it looked like a little bit of darkness was coming through. For a highlighter today, I decided to use this golden one because I thought it would complement the eyeshadow best, and I first applied it on my cupid's bow and then on the bridge and the tip of my nose, making sure to rub over it to just calm it down. And then I'm also going to apply it underneath my brows and in my tear ducts. I'm going back to a light brown color and a slanted brush, and I'm going to be applying it underneath my eye on my lower lash line to start rounding off the eyeshadow. And I'm also going in with that dark brown again and blending it out from the outer corner of my lower lash line. For eyeliner, I'm using this Colossal Gajal eyeliner by Maybelline New York, and I'm starting off by lining my upper waterline. I felt there was a gap between my eyeliner and my lashes, so I decided to color in that part. And then I'm also dragging it on my lower waterline to add some definition to my eyes and to make them look a little longer. I'm picking up some black eyeshadow with a thin brush and I'm applying it right on the edge of my waterline to make the black in my waterline blend out into the eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I then went back to mascara because I wanted my lashes to pop more than they were, so I applied an extra coat on my upper lashes, leaning in close to the camera for no apparent reason, and then I'm going on to my lower lashes. I saw somewhere that you're supposed to brush off your mascara wand before you apply it, because apparently that makes your lashes less clumpy, and I guess in a sense it does, but I feel it wastes a lot of product as well, so I won't be doing that again before applying my mascara. To contour, I'm picking up this dark brown eyeshadow brush and I'm just dusting it on in all the areas I want to slim my face down. I'm also picking up a bit on a thinner brush and running it down the sides of my nose to slim my nose down a bit. And what I've noticed is that a beauty blender is the best thing for making a nose contour look more natural. I'm contouring a little bit under my lower lip because I wanted it to look big, and a little on the top as well because I wanted my lips to really pop today. And now for lip liner, I'm using this Luxe Nude Temptress lip liner and I'm going to be lining my lips with it, of course. And this lip liner is almost finished, which is sad because it's such a lovely nude color. For lipstick, I just found this one in my makeup box. I'm not quite sure what it's called, but I will have it mentioned down below. And then on top of that, I'm using a bit of this NYX Lingerie Series lipstick in the color Lace Details. And then I'm just using my finger to blend that out. And then this is the final result. I'm just going out for some coffee and maybe shopping, so I decided to dress this down. I stayed in my comfortable grey sweater so that I can stay warm. And then I threw on this scarf so that I can, number one, keep warm. And number two, I actually have a spot right here on my sweater that I tried cleaning off and it didn't entirely go away. so I'm gonna make the best out of it and wear the scarf. This scarf isn't even actually mine. I went to a sleepover the other day and somehow ended up coming home with it, so I don't know how that happened. So I'm gonna send a picture on the group and ask who it belongs to, and meanwhile I'm just gonna wear it and then wash it before I get back to them. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye!